Chapter 26. Examination of the Twelvefold Causal Analysis of Being. Verse 1. Those who are deluded by ignorance create their own threefold mental conformations in order to cause rebirth and, by their deeds, go through the various forms of life. Verse 2. The consciousness, or vijnana, conditioned by the mental conformations, establishes itself with respect to the various forms of life. When consciousness is established, name, or nama, and form, or rupa, are infused or become apparent. Verse 3. When name and form are infused or become apparent, the 6 ayatanas, or seats of perception, arise. With the rise of the 6 ayatanas, touch evolves. Verse 4. As in the composite relational nature of the eye and its material form, consciousness arises in a similar relational nature of name and form. Verse 5. The harmonious triadic nature of form, consciousness, and eye issues forth touch, and from touch arises feeling. Verse 6. Relationally conditioned by feeling, craving arises because it thirsts after the object of feeling. In the process of craving, the fourfold clingings are seized. Verse 7. When there is clinging perception, the perceiver generates being, or bhavha. When there is no clinging perception, he or she will be freed, and there will be no being. Verses 8 and 9. Being is always in reference to the 5 skandhas, and from being, birth arises. Old age and death, suffering, etc., misery, grief, despair, and mental disturbance arise from birth. In this manner, the simple suffering attached to the skandhas comes into being. Verse 10. Consequently, the ignorant create the mental conformations which form the basis of samsaric life. Thus, the ignorant person is the doer, while the wise person, seeing the truth, or tattva, does not create. Verse 11. When ignorance is banished, mental conformations do not arise. But the extinction of ignorance is dependent upon the wisdom of practicing the cessation of the 12-fold causal analysis of being. Verse 12. By the cessation of the various links of the causal analysis, each and every subsequent link will not arise, that is, will not become a hindrance, and thus this simple suffering attached to the skandhas is rightfully extinguished.